What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Oh, I have a question for the group.
Okay.
Hello, Hot Tub.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
All right. See if you guys are like me. Do you find this time of year is hurting me so hard with all the spending I'm doing?
Okay.
Oh.
Because there's so many things you got to do when the snow melts, and you got to get
Right.
the yard ready,
Yes.
and this and
Yeah.
that,
And things are expensive. Like
Yeah.
like paper, like yard bags shouldn't cost what they do.
No.
It's true.
Everything is really expensive, and it
know.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
be.
and I feel like I
know.
can justify every purchase because in my head I'm saying, oh, this
Yeah.
is just like I'll never need to buy another outdoor couch.
Yeah. Right.
I'll never need to buy another whatever. But then every year I buy some big extravagant
But
piece
not
or
even
something.
that. Hey, $27. What'd you get? Dirt.
Yeah.
A bag of dirt.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Well,
Everything is expensive.
Even our couches are so old and ratty and awful, and if you move the cushion, you can see the sun stains.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's just really.
But how do you justify $2,000 on a new outdoor,
I know.
That's right.
They're
set?
crazy
Especially when you have to
expensive.
buy dirt.
Yeah.
We're even painting the outside of the house.
Oh,
and
man.
that is an expense.
It
Yes,
is,
it
yeah.
No
is. Oh, what
kidding.
color?
Same color.
Oh, same color. It just
Yeah.
needed an update.
It just needed a fresh
It was
paint.
faded.
And I thought for like once, could I do that? I'm like,
No.
Oh my God, no! That is so much work.
No. Anything that involves a ladder, no, don't.
Not only that, like they have equipment that they can spray
Yeah,
a wall
yeah.
in about 7 minutes.
Don't
You'd be
do it
with your
yourself.
little brush.
Yeah. Don't do that.
First of all, I have a bigger brush than you
All
think.
right. Okay. And it's how you use it.
But I have been known to spray. So
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know what that
God,
means.
oh,
Me either. I don't know, but hey.
Jenny brought it
You
up.
do
Yes,
you,
you did.
man.
All right, let's begin the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There's only one guy that wants this next segment to happen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in this room because I'm the only person in this room. But the whole world wants it to happen, guys. Here we go. Let's have some fun.
Now it's time to play Brady's
He's too excited.
on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Welcome to Brady's Game of Joy. Jenny, you were away last week.
Yeah.
Something magical happened.
Oh, God.
God help us.
It was nice. It was great. I had Muller and Rush provide inspiring speeches as like different sports characters. It was great. But two of the characters were so incredible and such a listener favorite that we have to bring them back immediately.
Really?
You see, Mahler was a small town football coach in like Midwest America, coaching a group of scrappy kids from the inner city who defied all odds to make their state's championship game.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Rush played his assistant coach, Tug. And Tug was a little slower. Yeah. Rush, can you tell us about Tug?
Tug's had a rough go. He played football.
A lot of footballs to the head.
A lot of footballs
Yeah.
to the head.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Oh, poor Tugs.
Yeah.
Tug.
Oh, I mean,
just
Tug.
Tug. Just Tug. And we never got a name for
Yeah,
your
that's what I was
character.
gonna
ask.
Coach.
Just
Oh,
Coach.
Coach and Tug.
Coach and Tug. Okay. Excellent. So I think we got to bring back these characters.
Do we?
And it was all about inspiring last week. And so, Jenny, I thought today we would inspire you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what is something that you have and you're going on in your life that maybe you need some help with? Maybe some like positive reinforcement on?
Oh, God. Okay. You know what?
Your hair?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
God.
Jeez.
I wasn't going to go there, but maybe we should. No, I was actually going to go with I've been searching for like a new cheese that would change my life, that would become a staple in my fridge.
Oh, boy.
That I couldn't not buy, like always have to have it. Right now, it's a 2-year-aged Balderson, but I'm kind of ready for a switch up.
Wow, very niche. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you're going to, I guess, inspire Jenny to find a new cheese. Am I getting that right?
That will change my life.
Okay, all right. Well, look, these
But
guys.
wait a sec. Now,
Yeah.
what's Jenny doing in all this?
Yeah, I
just
get to
receiving
listen.
it. Yeah, you can bounce
Oh,
back. You can be a part of it. It could be a conversation. Jenny, you can weigh in.
Do
You
I
can
have to put on a
any
voice?
questions.
Conversation.
Can I have a
Jenny,
character?
You are Jenny.
I want a name.
You're just yourself, man. You're if anybody can inspire you,
Yeah.
it's Coach and Tug.
And Tug.
I
Okay.
think Brady just thought this segment would take care of itself.
Exactly. You've been
Phoning
working
it in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
are you guys ready?
No.
No, not at all.
Like last week, at least it was believable that we were helping out a football team.
You're helping me out.
Exactly.
Coach.
You're helping Jenny out. I think this is very believable. This makes a lot of sense. And action.
Listen up, Jenny.
Oh, Tug's going first.
Coach has some things he wants to say to you.
Jenny, I feel like you need something in your cheese drawer.
Little something in the cheese drawer, Jenny.
I feel like you have the slices. You got the strings.
Slices and strings. You got the first string, the second string,
But you need something more. Am I wrong?
third string.
No, you're not wrong, Coach.
What are you looking for, young lady?
We're all looking for something.
Tug, hang on.
Right, Coach.
I'm looking for something to change my life.
Tell me more, Jen.
I love a 2-year-aged Balderson, sometimes a 5 if I'm feeling crazy. So something similar to that, but even better.
All right, listen up. Coach has something to say to you.
Thanks, Tug. You know, Jenny, you can go out there and you can find the cheese of your dreams.
Find that cheese.
I'm not sure it'll make you happy. I'm not sure it will inspire you. I'm not sure it'll fill your belly.
We don't know.
One thing we do know, though, Jenny, that without cheese, you are not the girl you want to be in life.
Amen.
Wow, oh,
Amen,
yeah.
Coach.
You need the cheese to be the girl. That's right, Coach.
So I want you to get out to that store, that specialty store.
Yeah.
Lots of stores. Tire stores.
No,
No.
specialty
Cheese stores.
One
cheese
store.
stores.
Yeah.
Cheese stores. Tug,
Closet stores.
Tug, follow along.
Right, Coach.
We need you to find that specialty cheese store.
Yeah.
We need you to walk in there.
Walk right in there.
I'm having a hard time keeping eye contact with you.
We need you to walk in that store. When that little bell rings, you
I need
walk.
some snow tires.
Yeah, you don't need snow time. Tug, stay with me, buddy. Okay, right over here. Follow my
you lost
finger.
your accent.
Right, Coach. All right, listen up, Jenny. Coach has something he wants to say to you.
When you walk in that cheese specialty store,
Yeah.
and you hear the little bell ring, I want you to know that you've made a difference, young lady.
Oh.
A difference to not only yourself, but the world.
I don't hear the bell, Coach.
I think you do, Tug. If you listen carefully, you hear a bell.
Right, Coach. Fire!
No, not that kind of bell, Tug.
Right, Coach.
Oh my God.
So Jenny, go in there, buy the cheese you need to make the difference in your family's life. Do you understand?
I do.
It's not easy
Coach.
being cheesy.
Tug,
That's right, Tug.
You've lost the narrative.
Right, Coach.
So on that note, Jenny, Tug and I are both looking forward to a charcuterie night at your house.
All right.
We'll bring the crackers, and as always, you bring the cheese.
Amen.
I got the Chesterfield.
Well, I hear you bringing a couch.
What?
Tug.
What?
Oh, again, there goes the accent. I don't understand. It's very in and out.
It's just an aside that I talk to Tug in a regular voice so he understands what I'm saying.
Right, Coach.
Since his accident, you know?
Lots of accidents.
I can't smile anymore.
That's because you're not eating cheese, young lady.
Wow.
All right, Tug, let's
Well
get
done.
in the truck and get on out of
All
here.
right,
God.
I got snow tires.
What a performance.
Chesterfield.
Wow, it is hard to play around with Tug. I'll tell you
That is incredible. What a performance.
I don't think anybody wants to hear those two characters again.
I disagree
I
based on our
disagree.
text. I think you guys should
My
open up like a
stomach
cameo
hurts.
page or
Oh
something.
my God. My
Coach
stomach
and
hurts.
Tug.
My cheeks hurt. Oh, that was so good.
That's incredible. That needs to be a daily feature.
No,
I don't-
Yeah, I think
no.
everybody should be inspired by Coach and Tug.
Oh, that's
I
You
usually-
just end up feeling sad.
I pull over the pickup and just let him out at the side of the road.
Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
Run.
Be free, Tug. Be free.
Thanks, Coach. There you go. It's Brady's Game of Joy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If it turns out this works on humans, The makers of Axe body spray might be preventing a lot of drunken brawls.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
tell
Wall
us more.
Street Journal just did a big write-up on how farmers have started using Axe body spray to prevent male sheep from fighting.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Someone realized the smell is so strong, it masks the rams' natural pheromones. It's a trick that apparently has been filtering through the sheep herding community for years. And someone realized, a specific scent called Axe Africa is supposed to work best. So
Okay.
if your sheep can't get along, or
Okay, sure.
there you go.
Wow.
Maybe buy a can.
That's not a good endorsement for Axe body spray, I don't think, right?
It's so potent.
So
Yeah.
what is it?
Also, they can't fight. All the female sheep are crowding around them.
Right, maybe that's
So
it.
attracted to them.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't
it is
know.
potent.
Is Axe that bad? I haven't
I
smelled
think
it
some
in years,
of them
I
can
guess.
smell good, but if it's just when you overdo, like anything, some
Yeah.
cologne can smell really good.
Sure.
But
Right.
anybody who douses themselves in it, it's just.
I think they marketed themselves to such a young demographic
Yes.
that anytime you think Axe, you think like way overdoing it.
Yeah.
My high school, like I will always associate Axe with
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
And I'll
People
associate
put
it
it
with
on,
BO.
like-
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, it
The
was-
whole school smelled like Axe and BO.
yeah.
Just a little squirt
Everywhere.
is all you need.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
everyone's going crazy.
But that's what they did.
They think more is better.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
did it. I was guilty of it. I used to take my deodorant and I put it in my like pits and then I'd rub it on my chest.
why
I do
are
like
you
an
saying
X.
pits?
I don't know why you're saying.
What's wrong with pits?
Just say armpits, underarms.
Pits, my pitties.
But-
Pitties is not better.
No, it's not.
really gross.
It's not good.
And I'm sorry, you put an X on your chest?
Yeah, I'd go like this. Like I'd go like in like that, and then I'd go like this until my family saw me do it, and then just ridiculed me relentlessly forever.
Are you actually holding a stick of deodorant?
No, it was my
His
phone.
phone.
Oh, shit.
It looked like he was holding deodorant.
Just a prop.
And so you stopped doing it after your family
I think it was
ridiculed
probably
you.
like one girl told me like, oh hey, I like this. Like you
Oh,
smell
like
good.
you, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
You used
that
it
was
as
enough for
cologne.
me. I bathed in deodorant.
But
forever.
it didn't leave like a white X on you?
I probably did, yeah. But I was a dumb child.
You're
I
such
just-
an inferior X-Men.
Yeah, exactly. My superpower was mildly smelling okay.
It wasn't it the worst though when you're at school and you did forget to put deodorant on, and the rest of the day you started having a little smell, and
Yeah.
you were like, oh my God, if a girl comes up and talks to me
yeah.
now, I'm going to
So you
die.
just got to keep one in your bag.
But at the time,
You're
you
not
just,
thinking,
don't.
yeah.
when you're
don't think that
15,
way.
16,
Yeah.
you
Right.
don't have that mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I
Sure,
mean?
Yeah.
for sure. But you're so oblivious to your own smell too.
Mm-hmm.
Like we use the same gym T-shirt for like a whole year. It'd sit in your locker.
Yeah.
It smelled terrible. It smelled
Yeah.
terrible. But you were just everybody did it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I brought mine home to wash.
Did you?
Yeah,
Like,
but
Not
not,
all
as,
the
not
time.
as often as you would as an
Yeah.
adult.
No,
Yeah.
no, not as often.
Like you would
but
never like work out twice and wear the same, or maybe
sure.
you would, but like in school, like maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you're right.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or we'd borrow other people's shirts because
Yeah.
we needed to wear a gym
Right.
shirt.
Yeah.
So you just borrow your buddies who's the same thing. That's been in his locker for 3 months.
Yes.
I feel like you were just sharing underwear with your buddies and everything.
I mean,
too.
He still does.
Why? Why do you do that?
Well, clean
a
underwear
comfort
I would
thing.
share, but like shorts, I'd share shorts. I'd share
Sure.
most
No, but
things.
underwear specifically.
If you didn't have underwear, you would grab your buddy's underwear. and
Are
wear
they
them.
clean? Yeah. And I've used like a towel after a buddy's used a
As
towel.
underwear? Oh.
No.
Wrap it up like a diaper.
How would that work?
So bulky.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Oh man!
What?
Oh no.
You
Oh, no.
guys know that it's National Banana Week.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. We
it
celebrate
is.
the banana.
Saluting the banana.
Oh no. What are we
What?
doing with bananas?
Do you guys?
Okay.
Do you want? Okay, sure. I can do it. If you
Oh,
want.
I
don't,
know.
Don't make me do it. I don't want
Sure.
to click it. I don't want to
All
click
right.
it.
Twist my arm.
Because he's forcing us to do it. Now it's time for That's Not Very Punny on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, our man Rush here
Yeah.
has some jokes he wants to tell.
I mean, if you want, sure, I can do it.
Well, you wanted to.
Yeah, no, this is your thing, man.
Guys, okay, I will.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, if you want to text in and tell Rush how much you hate it like we do, then
Yes,
that would be
please.
appreciated.
Sure.
I don't know why anybody would feel that way.
Let's bully him.
Hey, Jenny,
Yeah.
how do monkeys stay safe when they walk down the stairs?
How?
By holding on to the banister.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're starting
Damn it,
with.
that's me every time. I don't mean to.
You're
I can't.
encouraging this again.
Oh, how do we not see them coming? It's just going to
I
be
know.
banana pun the whole time.
So, what do you say to your bananas before you leave the house?
What?
I'm going bananas. I'm going bananas.
Oh, I'm going, comma, bananas.
Tell them.
Yeah.
Tell about the comma.
Yeah.
Mahler, you need to be extra nice to bananas. Do you know why?
Why?
Well, you don't want to hurt their peelings.
Oh, no.
dumb.
No.
It's when he looks away after
Yeah.
the pun. I'm
Yeah.
like, uh-huh.
Good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Hey, Brady,
No, what?
why did the banana go out with the prune?
Why?
Because he couldn't find a date.
That's not even a banana pun.
You just had the word banana.
Yeah, exactly. He just wedged a banana into it.
Jenny,
Yeah.
why did the banana go to the doctor?
Why?
He wasn't peeling well.
Jenny, no.
peeling
There's going to be a lot more peeling ones. Stop now.
Mahler, do you know what Beethoven's favorite fruit was?
I don't.
Banana.
That's good. I'll give him that one. That's okay. That's not bad.
Hey, Jenny. Why didn't the banana cross the road?
Why?
Because he was yellow.
Oh, I don't know. But I don't know that I get it.
I don't know, like yellow, like you're scared.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was
I
yellow.
get it, yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, now I get it.
Do you? I don't know. I don't think I
Hey,
do.
Mahler, do you know what bananas wear on their feet?
No.
Pair of slippers.
You slip on a banana.
Oh,
pair of
right.
slippers.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to
You're
start
losing me.
explaining.
Oh, we'll get you back here. Brady,
Yeah.
where did bananas go to learn?
Where?
Sunday school.
Oh, God. So dumb.
Jenny, if a man has 6 apples in one hand and 8 bananas in the other, what has he got?
What?
Really big hands.
See, that's good. That's a good joke.
Yeah.
All right, I can do one more. Sure.
Okay.
If you want, yeah.
So that's it?
You sure? Okay.
What a
Oh, wait,
shame.
one more then. All right.
Oh,
shame.
God.
Well, Jenny, you're going to like this one, too.
Okay.
What is the favorite snack of the Super Mario Brothers?
What?
Banana, na na na.
You can do that for any song ever. Ever.
Good. I love it. Okay, I'm back.
There you go.
No.
So dumb.
All right, some people texting in right now. This is peak radio. Oh, my God. That's so sad.
I don't know.
Rush is the true legend.
Oh, boy.
And well done, Rush. Why are people saying
Very
this?
strong. Yes, very strong.
I like some of them, the ones
Yeah.
I get.
You didn't so much like the ones you didn't get.
I appreciated the big hands one. I think
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
really
okay.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Beethoven one. And then he came with the same joke again with a different song.
It's very different. Very different. One was Super Mario. Yeah.
not very punny.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Are you guys ready to put your improv skills to the test?
Nope.
God,
No.
No,
this
You
sounds
know
awful.
me in improv.
All right, let's move forward.
All right, we're done.
No, you guys, I want to try a
Okay.
little game with you. It's going to
Okay.
be on the spot and
Okay.
see how well you do. So every year, but it seems like, I don't know, 5 times a year, Uber and these ride sharing things, they put out a list of things people leave behind
Yes.
in
Oh,
vehicles,
yeah,
right?
Right.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
This is so common all the time, right? So they put out their list, and there's things like clothing and wallets,
Cell phones.
cell phones, jewelry,
Right, yeah.
books, laptops, vapes, all that
Right.
stuff. But they also shared some of the weird things that people have left behind in the past. So I'm going to throw one at you, and you have to give me a quick one-line backstory to this.
Okay, sure.
That's
Okay.
fun.
As
quickly
That's
as
good. Good
possible.
idea.
Okay.
And I'll let you know whether you passed or failed.
And do we each get it, or just one person gets
no,
one?
one item.
One
Okay.
item, one
One
person.
story.
person.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We'll just go around. We'll
Fun.
start with Rush, go Jenny, then Brady, and back around.
You got it.
Okay, and you have to sell it if you stumble or if it's just too far. You're going to be out of this.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
so make it believable.
Yeah,
All right.
but quick.
And by the way, these have all truly been left behind in Ubers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Rush. 2 containers with spiders in them. Go.
Oh, guy was going to feed his lizard. He went to the store and he has a lizard eats bugs and got distracted, left the spiders in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lizard food.
Yeah,
Can you
was
ding
fast.
that, Brady? That was pretty good.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Jenny, a tray of meat pie. Go.
Oh, it was a meat pie making competition, and they got to leave with their own pie. And she just, it was one of those moments where she just forgot the pie in the back after the meat pie making competition.
After the pie making competition.
Well, yeah, because she was making it on the spot and then got to bring it home. What was left over after the judges tested it.
Tested it.
Tested it. Yep, it's meat pie.
No, I'm give her a buzz.
Again,
No, that
improv,
was
not my jam.
Not good.
Brady.
Yeah.
A ceramic cat. Go.
Oh, a ceramic cat. Well, actually, funny enough, the ceramic cat was actually made by a cat. It was a competition where it's like the most talented cats would go, and they each have little skills. And someone actually trained their cat.
Okay, buzz
Paws.
this. This is
Why?
terrible.
Paws made the ceramic cat
Buzz.
at
man, no.
the
Not
cat
good.
talent show.
That was not good.
Rush.
You went too far.
Rush. This is true. In an Uber, a candle that says "See you in court." Go.
This was a woman got this from her, soon-to-be ex-husband, who was a big jerk, got served with divorce papers, and in addition to that, to make matters worse, gave a candle with the papers and stuff. She was very upset and angry. She took the papers, left the candle in the Uber.
That's all right. It's possible.
Oh, man.
See, Rush is so easy.
I know.
You know, just little layups.
Ceramic cat.
Yeah, it was a cat talent show. What is crazy about that?
Jenny, you're next. A burrito steamer. Go.
Oh, God, the burrito steamer. Where do I begin?
I guess a burrito steamer competition.
Well, obviously, Jimmy was at a garage sale and big burrito fan, obviously, and didn't know that a burrito steamer was a thing. So saw it for 25 cents and thought, what the heck? I can't go wrong. If it doesn't work, I'll throw it out. Hopped in an Uber to try it out at home, and he forgot it. Jimmy.
Sorry, somebody was selling that for 25 cents.
Well,
Could've
how often
shortened
do you
it
use a burrito
significantly.
steamer?
Got it at a garage sale. Okay.
No, she would have failed. That was not
Yeah.
a good explanation.
Right.
So
Exactly.
no.
Get a little ding, a half ding.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Brady Jones left
Yeah.
in an Uber. This is true. Garlic butter. Go.
Garlic butter. Oh, obviously, this is a first date. Okay, so Mackenzie was on a first date, and things were going really, really well. And she mentioned that she liked the garlic butter. Mackenzie's partner did, and at this restaurant. So what Mackenzie did was he took a bunch of the garlic butter, put it in his pocket. But that's when things started going wrong. His date was like, "What are you doing? You're stealing garlic butter?" And he was like, "No, I thought it was going to be a whole bit for us." And then anyway, they ended up breaking up. He went into the Uber. He had the garlic butter in his pocket, and he was like, "Why am I even carrying this?" And then just like threw it down in the Uber and was like, "Forget it."
Oh, so
Then
he
he went
forgot it
home.
on purpose.
And then he threw it down in the Uber. He was like, "I don't want this garlic butter
butter.
anymore."
Did the driver hear that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got a
And then he
bad
got kicked out of the Uber. And,
Paid the garlic butter cleaning fee.
All right, I'll give you a ding.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I have to throw him a bone.
Yeah.
Okay. One more round here at Rush. A best day ever foam sign. Go.
Ooh.
Say that again.
Foam. A best day ever foam sign.
Oh, it was a mom that was leaving her son's 6th birthday party,
Oh.
and she had the sign because she wanted to bring it home for the kid, and because it was the best day ever.
He's got nothing. He's just saying words.
Took an Uber to her son's sixth
She did,
birthday
yeah.
party.
Well, yeah.
And she left the party and left the kid there?
No, but it was over. The party was over, but she wanted to keep the sign for the kid.
You're just saying words.
Yeah,
you're, just,
got it.
you're just talking in circles.
Yeah. What is a foam sign?
Jenny, in an Uber, this is true according to the Uber people, a fake butt. Go.
Oh, goodness, the fake butt. Well, obviously, Rhonda had some insecurities about her regular butt. So every time she went out, she'd insert the fake butt. And she was out, clubbing with her girlfriends. And the butt was so heavy and uncomfortable that the second she got in the Uber, she was like, oh, it's like taking your bra off at the end of the day. She took her butt off.
Yeah.
And she left it in the Uber.
Here's the ding for that. That was
That's
good.
really good.
Yeah, that was
Honestly,
good.
that might have been the best one.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
And Brady, we're going to end with you.
Okay.
A large sticker with a dancing cartoon cat that says Spank Fest. Go.
Okay, so you know one of those like novelty bars Katie was out at one of these bars that has all the things on the wall. You know what I mean? And she really liked it, so she ended up buying it from them for $20. But she also bought a whole bunch of other things. She bought this it was like a little animal, like a mouse, but a stuffed mouse, and she had a whole bunch of things in her arms at the same time. And she ended up forgetting whatever that you just said in the Uber. And that's why she left it behind, because she had so many stuffed mice and stuff. So.
I don't think I can give it to him.
No.
She didn't even know what it was.
Exactly.
It was like a consignment bar. You guys know the type.
Yeah, and what did she steal?
The sticker. What was it?
Maybe a sticker.
Also, your voice kind of cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
Julie!
Kate!
No, but
No.
Sorry, buddy.
I thought it was okay.
you didn't remember the
no.
item, so
Well,
That was not
That's
good.
an issue.
did Rush win?
I think
yeah,
so.
Rush one.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
you
That
get
last
two.
story was
I
terrible.
was a good second place.
I don't know what a foam sign is.
I still don't remember what my last one was.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
All right, well, we talk about Jenny's stuff all the time.
That's true, yeah.
We're going to throw Rush a bone.
Okay, here we go.
We're going to talk about Law and Order.
All right. What happens?
Is the series Law and Order Toronto done?
I almost missed that one. No, I don't think. I think there are like 6 episodes,
Oh,
5,
you
6
just have
episodes.
them all in your PVR waiting?
No, I'm caught up.
You're
you
caught
watched
up?
them
Yeah.
live?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't watch them live. No,
Do you have viewing parties?
no because now there's 4 Law and Order episodes per week.
That's
so
so
there, I
much.
have to stagger them throughout the week to watch them.
Okay, if we could just stop playing that sound just for like a minute. That would
Well,
be-
stop
I
saying
love
Law and
them.
Order, and then
I love the
it
Law and
won't
Order
play.
sound.
Yeah, it's like when you say Netflix.
But with this, it's Law and Order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 4. There's 4 of them currently on the air.
Correct.
Okay. It's a lot of Law and Order.
So Mariska,
I don't get to say
we'll
it as
never
much
get
as you
through
guys.
this whole story if we're going to do this. Mariska Hargitay, Rush.
Yes.
She's been on there for what, 25 years?
She's been on SVU since the entire series.
Right.
Yeah.
Was she on Law and Order before? No.
No. Just
Got myself.
just
Just
SVU.
Okay. She got to help a child in real life recently. She was filming L&O. No,
I guess it still works. I don't know. I didn't know if it would.
no.
Yeah.
In Manhattan recently, just last week, a little girl got separated from her mother. So she approached Mariska for help. She saw the badge on her belt and thought she was a real police officer. She was apparently oblivious to the entire film crew.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Or the presence of Ice-T. Who's standing there. Little kid's not going to know who Ice-T
No,
is,
I mean-
other than his bad acting. Like, that acting's bad, Mommy.
Yeah.
She was obviously too young to know what anything was going on. Anyway,
Yeah.
production was halted for about 20 minutes, and Mariska helped the girl find her
Nice.
mom. So
Oh,
she
that's
did,
awesome.
She did a real-life cop thing there.
Smart little girl to
Yeah.
find, a badge. And,
Fake police
police
officer.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing,
Well, no, because then some creep could be walking around with a badge. That's not good, right?
Well, we can't train kids to know between fake and real badge.
How is she going to know?
I don't know. I just feel bad.
I mean,
so sweet,
Ice-T is probably as good an actor as any real police officer would be.
Right. Maybe.
Right? Maybe.
Be really honest, though. We rag on Ice-T all the time.
yeah.
Has his acting gotten a little bit better over 25 years?
No.
Just no?
No. But I
No.
will say this: he is the pillar of consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He hasn't gotten better. He hasn't changed. He doesn't play anybody. He plays Ice-T.
just
Well,
plays
it
like
doesn't matter if he's happy, sad,
It's
angry,
the same.
arresting someone. He's so
everything
the
is
same.
exactly the
That's
same.
true.
Yeah.
But again, he's consistent. So I mean, at this point, you just accept that that's
Yeah.
just what he is.
They
Yeah.
have so many changes on all the episodes of...
As he said, he's not
Law and
moving.
Order.
He says, "They're giving me a paycheck to do this.
Right.
I'd be an idiot
But
to
the
give it up."
producers, I'm surprised, wouldn't just have him move on like everybody else does in the series, right? You know what I mean?
Truly, he's on for like a minute every week.
Yeah.
And then
That's
maybe
it?
once or twice a season, there's an episode about him. But he's barely on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And what's he pulling down an episode? Any idea?
No, but a fair amount.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Okay. Only a minute a week?
Barely. Yeah, he's probably in 2 or 3 scenes at the
Really?
most.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he's not on
I
it
thought
a
he
lot.
was on the law
Yeah.
side.
Yeah,
Or
well, he
the
is.
order
No,
side.
the
But
law
at
side.
SVU, they don't really do that. Well, they do kind of, but
The law
they
side.
do sort of the full episode.
Okay, so he makes $250,000 an episode.
No.
For a minute?
Yeah,
So again, if
$250,000.
you're him, yeah, you're staying on the
Yeah.
show.
No,
Yeah,
but if
why
you're
wouldn't you?
Producers to save money. Hey,
Bye.
he's going to another district. See
Yeah.
ya. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Shuffle it around a bit.
Wouldn't be the same
Kill
without
him off.
Tutuola.
What's his name?
Finn Tutuola.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Odafin Tutuola is actually his full name.
Do me a favor, Rush. I don't know when this is going to happen in your life, but if you ever have to check into a hotel,
Odafin Tutuola? Yeah.
you've got to check
Yeah.
into that
That's really
name.
good. That's very, very
How do you
funny.
spell that? I don't know.
Sound it out.
Say it again. It's what?
Odafin Tutuola.
I love that you know that. I would never
Well,
remember
after 25
that.
Yeah, I
years.
mean, of course, yeah.
Still, I would never remember that.
They just call him Finn. But
You're right.
yeah.
Finn.
All right, that's your latest Law and Order update. Is it on Netflix yet?
I don't think so.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, you guys are going to absolutely hate this.
Oh, no.
But I have to do it. I
Why
wish
do you
Jenny
have
Maybe,
was
to?
maybe you
here.
don't.
No, I have to. I absolutely have to. Look, it's a Canadian story,
Okay.
and we love, stories about criminals and stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? Cops near Toronto, they got a call. This is just this past Saturday about a break-in. Yeah, the guy stole jewelry and clothing and,
Yep.
and expensive sunglasses, prescription medications.
Oh.
That's not good.
No.
But they also left something behind.
What?
Yeah, a big old dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the homeowners walked into their bathroom and found a large bowel movement.
Okay, you know, say
Yep.
we got it the
There was
first
no
time.
need for
we-
that.
Number
Yeah.
two,
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
got
we
it.
don't got that. Yeah.
poopy
This is the story.
in their toilet.
Okay.
It was in there. So the burglar used the bathroom.
Yep.
And then the guy didn't even have the courtesy to flush.
That's
It's not.
that's
not
the
good.
story
That's
you've got.
disgusting.
No, I got
And-
more.
Oh, there's more?
Oh, yeah, sure. Now, it's not clear if they flushed it before police could collect a DNA sample. What do you do in that situation? Do you just try to get rid of it? Like if you're the
Yeah, you
homeowner?
flush it, yeah.
Or you don't think maybe
It's
the
just
cops
a,
can...
It's a home break-in. They're not going to start
They're
doing
not going to do
DNA
anything
and-
anyway. Yeah.
No.
I think I might wait and see.
No. I'm not doing
At the
that.
very least, I want to show the cops and be like, you see
You're-
what this guy did?
You
See what
mean
he
you're
did?"
waiting and seeing as the homeowner or
Yeah,
as the cop?
as the homeowner to see what the cops
The
are going
cops
to do.
going to be like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
just flush
Yeah,
that.
sorry.
exactly.
They're going to say, yeah, call your insurance company and make a list of things that are gone. We're
But what if
leaving
they
now.
don't? What if they're also excited about this? There's probably not a lot of DNA left behind scenes.
I
this
can
is
promise you
quality
this.
DNA.
The police are not going to be excited about it.
I think they might
No,
be. This
no.
could be like their big
No.
case, you
No.
know?
You know what? This is going to sound weird. You won't believe me.
Yeah.
I can speak from experience with this whole scenario.
Yeah?
Same thing happened to my grandparents.
No.
They were broken into.
Someone left a...
They were broken into. They were stealing
no.
a bunch of stuff. They went to the bathroom, did not flush. And as my grandparents came in, they were going out the window. It was actually my uncle that discovered them, and he tackled one of them to the ground. They fought. He got stabbed.
What?
My uncle got
What?
stabbed. Yeah. And then the guy got out the window, left, and there was a local thing at the time. It was called, I don't know if it was across the country, but Crime Stoppers.
Yes.
Yeah,
This was a
yeah.
thing, and it was reenacted their whole scenario.
No
about
way.
that, yeah.
Oh.
Wow. And what did they call him? Was it the poop bandit?
No, they didn't give him a name.
No, they
Or the
didn't.
bowel bandit?
No,
They
they
didn't
just
give him
The
a name.
alliteration's pretty
and,
good.
And again, they probably did not take a DNA sample from the toilet. I'm sure.
No, they did not.
No,
No,
they
they,
did not.
just flushed it. Yeah.
I had, yeah.
and by
like-
the way, my uncle lived on.
And
everything.
fine.
And
Yeah.
did they ever find this person?
No. Gone.
They had, I had friends of my parents. They were away for a weekend, and they came home. And somebody had broken into their house.
Don't tell me.
Stolen everything.
Another-
But the defecating, not even in the toilet, all over their living room floor.
No! Why is this so common?
I don't know.
Why did two out
I
of the
don't
three
know.
of us have poop
I
thief
don't know.
stories?
Yeah.
Well, here's an idea for that.
Yeah.
If they're casing a joint, all these people, they don't go to the bathroom in their vehicles. So when they're breaking in, they might just go. You
Yeah.
know what I
Maybe
mean?
go before you leave home. I don't know. I feel like that's you want to get
Sometimes
in
when
and
it
out.
happens, it happens. You can't control
You're
it.
not like testing the porcelain while you're,
Right.
doing the crime. This seems like
It's disgusting, but yeah, it happens.
I cannot believe that this is a thing. Well, okay, in this case, guys,
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. Yeah.
well, it's clearly a thing. If 2 out of the 3 of
I
us
don't know that
have
that
a
makes it a
story,
thing, yeah.
it's a thing. It's,
Don't
it's
know that
very
it's a thing.
clearly a thing. Well, they found this person. 3 days later, cops spotted a 22-year-old woman.
Oh.
A woman.
You pictured the guy the whole
You
time.
picture a
Yeah,
guy the
that's
whole
true.
time,
Yeah,
right? Walking around in the victim's clothes. She's facing charges for breaking and entering and possessing stolen property.
Wow.
I would,
And shame on all of us for just being
Yeah.
so sexist
Right?
Shouldn't have
and
done that.
assuming it was a
Absolutely,
man.
and assuming it was a man. Well, it just feels like a,
Yeah.
a dude crime. It really,
No, you're right.
the
But you
lack
know
of
what?
flush, right?
It does feel
really
like
feels like a
But
dude
we
crime.
shouldn't have jumped to that conclusion.
No.
It's 2024.
Egg on our face.
Yeah, everybody poops. That's what we've learned.
There you go. That's good.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
I know these people actively want to cheat and already are, but this still seems harsh. The cheating site AshleyMadison.com asked users to name other things they'd be less likely to cheat on.
Oh.
Okay? For example, 87% claim they wouldn't cheat on their taxes. But they would cheat on their partner.
Oh, wow.
So here are
Well,
10
one will get you arrested.
Yes.
Yes.
The other one
Right,
won't.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here are 10 more things cheaters said they'd never cheat on. 90% would feel worse about cheating on their favorite sports team.
What does that mean, though?
So like you
Yikes.
start cheering for
Cheering for
somebody
another
else.
team, yeah.
Yeah.
90% would feel worse about cheating on a test than their spouse. How much do you
Wow.
hate your spouse?
That is insane.
God.
Yeah.
89% said the same about their therapist.
No, but keep in mind, these people are going to Ashley Madison, so they're already on a site about
They're
cheating.
already cheating. Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Right.
They don't care about cheating on their spouse because they're already on
Yeah.
there.
No,
That's
for
what I
sure.
mean.
So-
But the fact that 90% wouldn't cheat on a test, like I feel
Yeah.
like that's a weird. That's weird.
Okay,
Yeah.
they'd feel worse about their chosen political party, their regular coffee order, their preferred fitness club, their favorite shoe brand, their phone carrier, their favorite takeout place, their barber or hairstylist, and 68% would feel worse about cheating on their diet.
So they would feel weirder or worse about going and having like cream in their coffee because they typically have milk.
And a different guy
Exactly.
cutting their hair.
Okay.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
the cheating on their partner. That is
My
bonkers.
goodness.
Oh, yeah, I do get the barber thing. I could never go to a different barber. I feel like he would know.
Yeah.
But and I kind
Yeah.
of get that why you'd feel bad about that.
Yeah.
And again, if you're gone for like a long time and then you come in,
back,
and
yeah.
For sure.
clearly you had gotten your hair cut.
Yeah, I think he'd be like, dude,
What do you
have
do
done?
when that happens? Like if you've been away or in Montreal or
Yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
and like
I have
you,
to
do you
message
apologize?
him. Yeah, I'd have to message him and be like, hey man,
I couldn't
I'm
wait.
cheating
I
on
had
you?
to. Yeah, I don't know how to tell. It's not you, it's me.
I messed up, man.
I messed up. It was under circumstance. I had a few drinks. I don't know. Like I'd have to have a serious talk with him.
Also, the other thing, if you ever do, like if you leave a hairstylist, I think that's the one time that everybody ghosts. There's no calling. You just go and then never speak to them or
That's
about
true.
them again.
Yeah.
And then you go see someone else. And if you ever saw them, like you can't ever, if they
Yeah.
switch salons or whatever
Right.
it
But
is,
you know
what?
and they go in there, that would be
I
horribly
do
awkward.
know in that industry they expect it. They don't take
Sure.
it personally. From what I've heard, maybe some do, but overall
That's
they
what they tell
understand
you.
that that's what happens.
I'd rather
and-
bump into an ex than
I
an old.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, I've done it though. I've left my stylist, my colorist, I should say, and gone somewhere else just based on like somebody being like, you have to try this, but whatever else. And there's like a circumstance, and then tail between my legs, I went back.
Yeah.
And he totally understood.
Did he say anything?
No, nothing at all. He doesn't even ask questions. He doesn't even care. He's just back to him
But the
old
last
self.
time you saw him, he goes, "You left $20 on the counter and just left me." And I felt so used. And then you went
sorry.
back.
Sniff.
Jamie, I'm sorry.
Did you say baby? I'm sorry.
Jamie!
Oh,
Baby, I'm sorry.
Baby, I'm so sorry.
We're
come
very
back.
close.
You color my hair.
take me back, baby.
You highlight that.
I mean, if you get the highlights for $20, I can understand the problem. but-
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It's that time of the week where we get to spin the wheel of fun.
All right. Who wants the honors, guys? Who wants to do it?
Jenny, why don't you do it? It's been a while.
It hasn't?
Yeah.
I feel like I just did
sure.
it, but I'll do it again.
All right. Here we go. Big spin.
Thanks.
Oh.
Oh, Jenny.
Jenny.
Sorry, I wasn't ready.
Okay.
All
right.
It's a fun one. Did your hand slip or something? What was that? The morning hot tub. Can we do it? The morning hot tub. Yes, we can. Yeah, one of my favorite intros. Can we do it, guys? I got a series of jobs here for you.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot what this game was.
Sure, and you got
Rush,
to tell
come
me
on.
if you think you could actually do this job.
Okay.
Now, these are all real jobs listed on the Government of Canada's National Occupation Classification website. Basically, it's a website that lists like literally every job in Canada and then classifies them for immigration purposes. But there's some weird jobs. Like I had to do a lot of Googling for this, okay? Could you be a mahout? Anybody know what a mahout is?
I do not.
No.
That is a person who works with and rides elephants.
Oh, yeah.
Canada only has about 20 elephants, but someone has to take care of them. So you spend like most of your days hanging out with elephants.
I'm a big
That'd be
fan of
awesome.
elephants.
Yeah.
So, yes.
No, I'm not.
I mean, I would need some
can't do
training.
it.
I need to learn about,
Sure.
elephant
Yeah.
behavior. But, yeah, absolutely.
Imagine spending 8 hours a day riding an elephant.
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
Absolutely.
Where are you riding this
I
thing
don't know where
to?
it's taking me. I don't care.
I think you also, though, you got to get like up close and personal with that elephant. You're
Yeah.
probably putting your arm in places that you don't want to put your
Oh,
arm.
I'm fine
you
with
know?
it if I
I
cover
don't
it.
know that the elephant would like that.
Well, I mean,
Sometimes
you're right.
you do,
I'm sure
I
they
think,
would.
to get things moving.
What does that mean?
I feel like I've seen
seen it.
viral videos.
Yes.
Of what?
They put a big plastic bag over their arm and they have
Yeah.
to go in and find stuff.
And
Sure.
you're responsible for doing that as well?
Maybe.
If you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to.
It's,
Absolutely,
yeah,
yeah.
It's kind of like being a large
Good
animal
Lord.
vet.
Yeah.
I am not doing that.
Again,
No.
I would
yeah.
need to learn how to do it. But sure, absolutely, I like
You would.
elephants. Yeah,
So after you're done this career, you're going to go and ride elephants and.
Sure.
there are far worse things than that.
Wow.
All right.
I'm
pass.
impressed, guys. Good for you. I don't know if
Brady?
I'd have it in me. I'm also like I'm tall. I don't know
How long have you hated elephants?
No, I like elephants, but
Doesn't sound like it.
I don't know if I want to work with them day in and day
An
out.
elephant killed my uncle. So
Oh, well,
I
that explains it.
probably,
Okay, yeah.
Well, why was there elephants in the fridge jokes? Where would that come from?
Elephant in the fridge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was that like a house hippo?
And I think it was like, how can you tell if there's been an elephant in your fridge? You see the footprints in the butter.
It doesn't even make sense.
That was a
get it.
joke, though.
That was, I think it was. It's just one of those sort of silly jokes because elephants are so
Can
big, and
somebody
the idea
break
of it's
this
funny.
down for me? Why was there always a sign in the classroom growing up, like in elementary school, where there was an elephant with a string tied around its...
Because elephants
finger or
don't
something.
forget things.
They never forget.
They never
Right.
forget because
Yeah.
they're smart and they don't forget things. And this the string is to remind you of things. Yeah.
I feel like I should have known that then, and I really should have
Yeah.
known that now.
But if elephants don't forget, why did they need a string around their
Yeah,
whatever?
there you
It
go.
was
Yeah.
it was a double thing.
Is it like
but
an
agreed.
irony?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a little over my head
Yeah.
at that age.
See, this is why I hate elephants.
Tusk.
Terrible. Okay, next one here, guys. Sticking with the animal theme.
Yeah.
Could you be a worm picker and packer?
No.
Someone has to find the worms and then put worms in the packages for fishermen.
I don't
Could
like
you do that?
worms.
No.
So
I
I'll say
hate
no.
worms. I hate them. And when we fish, like if we go to a cottage or something, I
Yeah.
really enjoy
Yeah.
fishing. I really have to, with everything in me, not think about what I'm doing to even break a worm off and put it on the hook. It takes so much for me. So I guess I could do it. Now, the more I think about it, it's just hard for me because it's not something I do a lot. So if I was to do it more,
Yeah, I think
if I
you
did it
have
more
gloves,
often, you
get
get
it,
used to
yeah,
it.
you get used to the smell. The
Yeah.
smell's bad.
I don't
can
even like
isolate
it.
all of
Fine.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know what you're
I
actually
think so,
saying,
yeah.
but there's a lot there to isolate.
The gloves, the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could be a worm picker, packer. Picker, packer.
I don't even like
Picker-packer.
the name of worms, like red wigglers.
Ooh.
Is that a
Gross,
real
gross.
worm?
Yeah.
But is the point of this game, can you do it or do you want to do it?
No, can you? Could you actually,
Could
Yes.
you do it?
Could,
Yeah.
you, could you do it for 10 years though? Let's say like a career,
God,
not just
no.
like a one
Yeah,
one
see, I'm
and
going
done.
to say no.
Yeah. Okay.
be
But like,
awful.
Okay,
yeah,
no.
it would be, yeah.
All right.
No.
What about guys? An etiquette consultant, teaching
Oh,
people
for
the
sure.
do's and don'ts of how to elegantly behave.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, first I'd have to learn how to elegantly
Yeah,
behave.
sure, yeah.
But once I did, sure.
Yeah.
I would have a hard time being serious.
Yeah, it would be
all
too
the time.
snooty. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to work with those people.
I had a job one time at a because I started out serving and bartending at as soon as I could at 18 or whatever, and then I got sort of promoted or whatever to this really high end restaurant, and you had to wear like a shirt and a tie and whatever.
Yeah.
I made it about an hour and a half into my training where I'm like, this is not me. Like I cannot be this serious for this long. And I went for lunch and I never went back.
What? Like you went out and then just never returned?
I think so.
That's how you quit a lot of your jobs.
Yeah.
You just
I was so
Yeah.
young. I was
Yeah.
an idiot.
Look, and I don't know anything about the job. That seems like bad etiquette.
yeah,
I would say so.
That's
right?
true.
I
Yeah,
could
it's
never
not for
teach
you.
it.
Okay. Okay, guys, what about going back to the animals? A chick sexer.
What?
A chick sexer.
What is that?
No, I think it's just someone who works at a farm. They identify if chicks are male or female.
Oh, they're so cute.
That's what you do all day.
I could totally do
all day.
that.
Turn them over one
Yeah,
by one?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
you
blow on
just-
them?
I don't know why you'd be doing that.
Why do you have to blow on them?
What do you? I don't understand that.
Why?
Well,
Because they're furry?
Yeah.
It's got to be a
Oh.
different way.
Maybe they don't have fur there.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you have to blow
They're
to
not
see
bald?
whether.
They're not bald there. Do we know for sure that chicks have hair there?
I think so. I think chicks have hair everywhere.
Do
I
they?
don't know.
I don't know.
On a train and on a plane.
Here and there and everywhere.
Everywhere.
No, you'd have to see what's there. So
Yeah.
you got to like move
Sure.
the fur.
Is that
And
why
I-
you're blowing on it?
Yes.
Okay.
But I feel like it would just be
We'll
better
just go
to.
right back.
Well,
Yeah.
It'd be better to use your fingers, hand.
Yeah,
No.
I'm just.
No, you have to. Huh. You have to look at their wing. Actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's under their wing.
It's,
no,
no,
definitely
it's
not.
not under their wing, Jay.
That's a weird chick.
What are we looking for?
One of them, like a female, has 2 curves in their wing. A male has 1 curve.
Oh.
So that's how you tell.
So until they told me that, I'm blowing on a bunch of chicks.
Yeah.
Until the guy comes
What
in,
is that guy
do you do?
doing?
We're gonna have to let you go.
Yeah, you're a terrible chick sexer. And then the
That
final
would,
one.
That would make sense of what I'm saying,
I mean,
I mean,
I
no.
guess.
right?
Sure.
How else would you have done it, honestly?
I don't even
without
know
this-
that you
knowing
need to
this wing
blow
thing?
on it.
Well, yeah, you do.
Why would you not just use your finger?
Oh, no, that's intrusive.
I mean, chicks.
I don't think they mind.
The little fuzz they have on them isn't really that long. I don't.
Yeah.
I think. I don't think you need to blow on them.
Are you looking up genitalia of chicks?
I literally Googled male versus female chicks' private parts.
Yeah, and?
I'm not getting an answer. to that.
How are you not?
I'm trying, but there's a video and it seems long.
Okay, the final one. Again, these are all real things from the Government of Canada website. No, Mahler, stop. I don't know why you would do that.
I don't.
Because then you'd see what was there.
I did. I think you could see it before blowing on it.
No,
You just
trust
use
me.
your thumb. It's like 2
Oh,
seconds.
no, it's gross.
So you couldn't be a chick sexer then.
No,
Can we also just say we're getting called out for calling it fur
Yeah,
and
they-
hair?
yeah,
They have
they-
feathers.
Well, chicks
but
don't.
it looks like a little fur.
I
Chicks
think
don't.
they are feathers.
No, they're not feathers. It's like down kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't have feathers yet. That you're like they just have fuzz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fuzz.
Oh, they're so cute.
yeah.
But yeah. But again, you don't
No,
have to blow
Mahler,
them.
stop it. Finally, and this is real,
Yeah.
that this is actually on the Government of Canada's website. Ghost Hunter.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. What happened to your company, Jenny? We found you a company. Someone wanted to sell their ghost hunting company.
Yeah.
It was like very, very affordable.
Yeah.
We were going to expense it even.
Yeah.
And we put you in contact with her.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't follow through with it. Couldn't pull the trigger. And the reason is honestly, honest to God, I didn't want to let her down. I didn't want to let the company down.
And you
I
want
didn't
let
believe
customers down.
Customers
Yeah.
down. That's the other thing. I needed the time, and I wasn't willing at that point to put in as much effort as it would have required,
Or any time.
or any time or effort at that time.
So if there's something strange in your neighborhood, don't call
Don't
Jenny.
call
no,
me.
no, don't call
No,
Jenny.
I just
Exactly.
wanted to make sure whoever took it over was really going to take good care of it, and I didn't want to take the chance that I couldn't.
And that was
Yeah.
responsible of you.
Thank
Because
you.
normally you would take it
Yes.
on
Oh,
and
are
go,
you
what have I
kidding?
done?
Oh, me 10 years ago?
Yeah, that's exactly
You're going
it.
ghost hunting this
Brady, I
afternoon.
need
Yes.
you to
All right.
video for me.
I penciled so much time in my schedule for this company, and it never happened. So this is great.
Guys, I'm
golfing
growing up.
tomorrow. It's wonderful.
There you go. What was this segment?
Can we do it?
Can we do it?
Yeah.
I don't think we can do a lot.
No, not much.
No.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, That's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.